All right, today we're diving into a new architecture that is, and I'm not exaggerating here, set to completely redefine enterprise automation. We're talking about moving way beyond simple scripts and rigid rules to build business systems that can actually, well, that can actually think. Let's break down how this powerful new combo of AI and integration really works.
So let's start with a problem I think we all know way too well: invoice processing. I mean, it should be simple, right? But in reality, it's often a total nightmare of manual checks, inflexible rules, and just constant errors that need a person to jump in and fix. The real question is, with all the tech we have today, why does this whole process still feel so stuck in the past?
Well, the answer, it turns out, isn't just about throwing more AI at the problem and hoping for the best. No, it's about creating a very specific, a very thoughtful, winning combination. It's about fusing the reasoning power of AI with the security and reliability of our existing enterprise integration systems.
To really get why this combination is such a game changer, you have to look at the limits of each part on its own. Think of AI as this brilliant strategist that can see the whole board and plan 10 moves ahead, but it can't actually touch the pieces. It can reason, but it can't securely act on real business systems. And on the other side, you have traditional integration. It's like this powerful, tireless workhorse. It executes commands perfectly, but it's completely blind. It only follows hard-coded rules, with zero ability to understand nuance or adapt to anything new.
So how do we get the best of both worlds? Well, you do it by assembling a kind of highly specialized dream team. So let's pull back the curtain on this architecture and meet the key players that make this intelligent agentic automation a reality. This team is built on three core layers. First up, you have the thinker, which is OCI Generative AI. This is the brain of the whole operation, using complex reasoning to understand context just like a person would. Next, you have the doer, Oracle Integration. This is your trusted agent on the ground, the one that securely performs actions, connects to enterprise systems, and logs everything for audits. And finally, you've got the team's expert with a perfect memory, that's Oracle ATP with Vector Search. This lets the system instantly find contract terms based on what they mean, not just by matching keywords. It's a huge deal. But, even the absolute best team in the world needs a way to communicate, right? A thinker, a doer, and an expert are pretty useless if they can't understand each other. And that is where the secret sauce comes in. This is the essential bridge that connects these powerful layers together. And this essential bridge has a name: the Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Honestly, this is the crucial missing piece we've needed. It's like a universal translator that can safely convert the AI's complex reasoning into precise, structured actions for the enterprise system. This lets the AI be the thinker and the integration platform be the doer, without either one having to compromise on what it does best. So how does it actually work? Well, the flow is beautifully simple and incredibly powerful. First, the AI thinks through the problem. Let's say it's an invoice with some weird, non-standard discount, and it figures out the right course of action, all in natural language. Then the MCP steps in. It translates the AI's intent into a specific, secure, structured command that the system can understand. Finally, the integration platform takes that command and executes it perfectly within the enterprise system, updating the record with full security and a complete audit trail. Okay. This is where it gets really, really exciting. Because what we're looking at here isn't just a clever fix for invoices. This is a fundamental blueprint for the future of, all enterprise automation. And this is the most important takeaway. The pattern we've just walked through, a reasoning layer, an execution layer, and that MCP bridge connecting them, this is poised to become the standard way we build intelligent, agentic systems across the entire business. Just think what that means. Any process that right now is stuck relying on rigid, hard-coded rules, whether it's supply chain logistics or customer service, can now be supercharged with adaptive reasoning. It can become more resilient, more efficient, and just plain smarter. And listen, this isn't some far-off futuristic theory. The invoice validation system we've been talking about is, and I'm quoting here, working proof of that pattern today. This architecture is real, it's effective, and it's already delivering value right now. Of course, big innovations like this don't just happen in a vacuum. It's so important to give a huge shout out to the incredible work done by the SC Hub team, and especially to Venkata Nagakiran Alluri and Lohith R. Their efforts were absolutely instrumental in bringing this powerful new architectural pattern to life. So, where does all this leave us? Well, we've just laid out a blueprint that gives a routine, everyday process like invoicing the ability to actually reason and adapt.
And that simple idea, that unlocks a whole universe of possibilities for pretty much any business process you can think of. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought to chew on. We've just seen how an invoice can effectively think, how it can understand context and make nuanced decisions. Now, if we can bring that level of intelligence to something as routine as an invoice, what other parts of your business are ready to become truly agentic? What's next for you?